Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I was just thinking, one of the things that I wish I did, or I did a better job of when raising my kids, is telling them stories. And you notice now I tell a lot of stories now. Maybe I was telling them before, they just weren't listening. I don't know. But anyway, this is, I'm thinking, what is it? Well, that I know I've done things different than a lot of people, and I've noticed my limitations are a lot different than other people in many levels of my life. And I just got done with breakfast. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot to take my vitamins. But one of the things is debt. And so I want to tell a story, and I'm thinking y'all already know this story. It's not that's why I don't like telling stories like that, because it's stories I think everybody knows all these stories. But I'm wondering, maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe they've never heard of these stories. But at one time, and I bet you it's probably still now. One place I really haven't been, and I really don't know why, is the Appalachians. And I know there's a lot of mining over there, and this is what the story's about. There was a time when this small community in the mountains, they had no stores, no nothing. Just like I say, like these little villages kind of things in the mountains, and they would have a mine, and so then the people would work at the mine, and really that's the only place to get a job is in the mine. So everybody works at the mine. Now, I don't know the dollar wise, but let's say they pay you $100 a week to work at the mine. And it's like I say, it's really about the only job in town, so you get the job and you work. Okay, but you need food. You need clothing. You have necessities that you need, and you have to get in the wagon and you ride way to the next town or wherever before you can get your supplies. Now, what the company did you a favor. For your convenience, they started a store there in this town. And the store really just it services the people in the mining people. That's what it is. So what they do is, they have the clothing, they have food, they got everything that you need to survive. And what they do is, well, you don't have any money, because you're waiting for the paycheck to come. Well, no problem. You just sign. You get your food, you get your new shirt, and you sign the paper, and you go to work. Now, as you're working, you get an appetite, and then like I say, you wear out your clothes, you wear out your shoes, and so then for your convenience, they've got more clothes and more food and stuff at the store, and so then you get it and you sign it, and then now what you do is you get your $100 paycheck for this week, and you find out it's 70, 80, maybe $70, $80 of your paycheck goes for what you got this week. Well, no problem. You'll just kind of take it easy next week, and you can get your money. And then, but what happens is unexpected things happen. Like I say, you get sick and let's say you can't work for a week. Okay, but you're still eating. Well, but you're saving money, but you're not buying any clothes this week. But you're still eating. Your family's still eating. So then it ends up when you get your next paycheck, because you already missed one because you didn't work that week, you get the next paycheck, and then you find out you owe. They take your $100, plus you still owe another $25. Well, that's, just, I'll get you this week. I'll get you this week. But I'm working now, so that I'll get you. So then, after the end of the week, you go down there and you give them your paycheck. Your $100 goes, because it's $75 is what you do, but you got behind, and it's just, and what they called that was the company store. This is what they called it. And this way, what happened is the company owns you. They own you. Everything you get comes from the company. And so now, like I say, your kids grow up, they're working for the company. And they're going to be doing the same thing. They buy from the company store, and this company owns you. And because if the store wasn't there, you guys would starve to death. You wouldn't have the clothes. You wouldn't have this stuff. Well, that's the story. And it's what it is. You never get caught up. You never get caught up. And I think that's what a lot of people do in the United States. But it's not the company store, it's the credit cards, it's the system. You have to look at the system as being the company. And like I say, I haven't been part of the system. I don't think I've been part of the system. I've mentioned that I've been self-employed all my life. So I've never been part of the system. And whenever I find opportunity, I would go to wherever this opportunity is, or some opportunities it's just money. I go in partners with somebody, so then I really don't get, I don't have to put in the work. Sometimes people just need a little bit of money to help them get started or do something. And that's how I get involved. So, in other words, the system is set up where it's hard to get ahead. And then what happens when you have health issues, then you lose all your money. So now what they did is they got smarter. The system is more improved. And then they say, well, you need insurance. So you got insurance. Well, you're paying when you're not sick. And you're still paying. And that's what I'm saying. I stopped having health insurance a long time ago. And like I say, what I started doing, like I say, the monthly payments got so much that I just started buying gold and silver instead of doing that and taking care of myself. And so it ended up, I kept that money that I would be given to the company store. See, the company store owns the insurance too. So like I say, talking about the $100, well, we'll just take $5, and when you get sick, we'll just, we'll go on and take care of your expenses, or, for $10, we'll take care of your expenses, and you will continue getting a paycheck. Even when you're sick and you can't work, you'll still be getting a paycheck. See, all this, there's no personal responsibility is taken out of the equation when it comes to the company store. Why? You don't need to take personal responsibility because they own you. Everything you do has to go through the company store, has to be okayed by whatever. Now, and it's funny because you get unions thinking, well, we're going to be above all that stuff. Unions is the company store. That's what the union is. And I say, once everybody is playing the game, once everybody is working through the company store, you have communism, you have socialism. There's no reason to have personal responsibility. So you might want to start looking at other options and start doing something different. If I just described what goes on in your world, you're working for the company store. You're not working for you. The system, the company store system, is not set up for you to get ahead. It's set up for the company. But you have to take personal responsibility before you can get out of the system. But that's just a story. And I learned that story when I was young. And I've applied it to my life. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.